There are 123 countries that are states parties to the Rome Statute, with Africa making up the largest regional bloc at 34. But many countries remain outside the court's jurisdiction, including the United States, Russia, China, and others.
That's something that the coalition takes very seriously. And one of our core missions is to ensure that the ICC is a universal court. And so we absolutely call on all states to join the ICC. And at the same time, we want states, even when they're not members of the court, to actively participate as far as they can.
But Rosa also reiterated the rejection of the view that African governments were being unfairly targeted by the court.
When you really examine the actions that the ICC has taken, you see that of the investigations the court has undertaken, the vast majority of those, while all in Africa, were actually brought on by African governments themselves that referred themselves to the court. So it's a case of African governments asking the court to come in and saying, carry out an investigation, we need your help.
And while the UN has called for parties to implement their obligations, they accept that the Rome Statute needs to be strengthened.
Like any treaty, the more countries sign on to them, the stronger they become. And the ICC is no exception in that sense. The actions of the ICC, the actions of the prosecutor of the ICC are independent of the Secretary General. And again, I think the Secretary General is very clear in that the ICC needs to be supported by as many countries as possible.
Rights group United to End Genocide has called on the Security Council to hold South Africa accountable for failing to arrest President Bashir, referring to a travesty of justice. Shervin Brycepeace, SABC News, New York.